Save or splurge hair growth edition. The Bondi Boost Anti-Thinning Shampoo versus Plantor 39. Now, the Bondi Boost shampoo is great. It's got good ingredients, Redensyl, Procapil, but they're only on your scalp for a few seconds, which is why I wouldn't invest as much in a hair growth shampoo. I'd invest more in your minoxidil scalp serums, things that are going to be on your scalp for a long time. So even though it's definitely not a scam, it's definitely not a bad idea to buy a luxury shampoo, I would personally go with a drugstore hair growth shampoo instead, like Plantor 39, which has caffeine and it's got green tea, which help with hair growth. Next, the Olaplex No. 3 Bond Builder versus the OGX Bond Builder. Definitely going with Olaplex No. 3. This is my all-time favorite bond repair product. Yes, it's pricey, but yes, it's worth it. It's even been proven to be more effective than K18. Nizoral versus the Boots brand or any drugstore brand of a 2% ketoconazole shampoo. You do not need to get any specific brand when it comes to ketoconazole shampoo. I often say Nizoral just because that's often the easiest to find across different countries, but as long as there's 2% ketoconazole in your shampoo, so we're going with whatever the cheapest drugstore option is. The Whey Scalp Serum versus the John Frieda Scalp Serum. I'm going with the John Frieda because not only is it cheaper, but it's got more DHT related ingredients. It's got saw palmetto alongside caffeine, and for the price difference, I definitely think the John Frieda is better value. The Olaplex Bonding Oil versus the OGX Argan Oil. They both may look like typical hydrating oils for your hair, but actually the Olaplex Bonding Oil has the patented Olaplex ingredient that helps with bond repair. They're both going to really help smooth your hair because they've got cosmetic silicone, good for slip and gloss, but the Olaplex oil is technically much more advanced, so I would spend the money on it. Medical grade lasers versus red light therapy. I know I've done this comparison before, but still a lot of people don't know the difference. 100% I would spend the extra on medical grade lasers. Red light therapy and medical grade lasers both can stimulate hair growth and they both have research and data behind them, but they work differently because red light therapy, say this is your scalp, offers a more broad coverage, whereas medical grade lasers penetrate deeper and more directly into the follicles, so you're going to get better results with medical grade lasers. However, red light therapy still works, and I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm not saying you shouldn't be using it. Kerastase Genesis Serum versus the Elvive Growth Booster. So even though Kerastase does have the slight edge, with the price difference and the fact that their main growth ingredients are exactly the same, I'm going with the Elvive Growth Booster. The main ingredient is aminexyl, which is in both of them, and we've also got things like ginger root and salicylic acid in both as well. And the price difference is crazy, so I'm definitely going with the Elvive Growth Booster. The Growplex Vitafoam Minoxidil versus the Kirkland 5% Minoxidil. All 5% minoxidils are going to work, but because minoxidil is the most important step of your hair growth routine, I do recommend investing in a good formula that's less likely to give you scalp irritation so that you don't have to stop your treatment and lose your results, which is why I love the Growplex. Let me know if you have any questions and follow for more hair growth tips.